Hey there guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in my previous video, I covered all the latest updates from the Anthropic relating to the Claude models. And in this video, we will be testing out the new Claude 3.5 Sonnet model which they have released. And why they are mentioning it as new, because we have actually seen significant upgrades when it comes to benchmarks. So let's test this out, see how it compares to the best model from the OpenAI team, that is the O1 models. So I've prepared fresh set of questions just for the state of the art model so that we can actually test their limits. So make sure you like this video and let's get started. So first question is the infamous strawberry question. So I am usually actually using a bit harder version because I think they might be pre-training the model with this question. So I just tweaked it. So the correct answer of this question is 8 hours. Let's see if the new model is able to solve it. So it says that there are 5, so it's completely wrong actually. Let's do one thing, we'll just ask it to go step by step. It's wrong, go step by step. It is actually wrong and it is a fail, but still we just want to check it out. So it says that there are 5 hours, so it's wrong. Now let's check the O1 model. So I have set up the ChatGPT o1-preview model and we'll ask the exact same question. So Anthropic has mentioned that we should not compare these two models, but anyways, since we have the access at the same subscription plan, so why not? Now you can see it has exactly counted. The correct answer is 8. So in this we can see that it doesn't actually perform well compared to the o1-preview model. Let's do one thing, we'll also use the GPT-4o model. Let's see if it is able to get it right or not. Yeah, so even the GPT-4o model gets it wrong with 5 hours. So this model surely fails in this question. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, write a grammatically correct sentence without using any letters more than once. So this is the test question that OpenAI showed in their O1 demo when they released it. So let's see if this model is able to do it right. The old 3.5 Sonnet was not able to do that. We have got the output and it is going step by step, and it says black wind jumps forth. So this is the sentence. So it appears grammatically right to me, but still we'll be checking out with the O1 whether this sentence is right or not. So we are asking the o1-preview model if this sentence is actually according to the terms and conditions that we have given, and according to it, this is a correct sentence. So the o1-preview model already passes this, but still we'll be checking it out. So now let's ask this to the o1-preview model. So the response we have got from o1-preview is just be quick. So let's see, we'll open a new chat, ask it, and according to it, it's actually a correct sentence. So I think this is very fascinating response because be quick, at first glance we might think that it is not a complete sentence, but it's actually a correct sentence. I like the response both from the Sonnet and the O1, but I prefer the O1 just because it feels more an intelligent answer. Nevertheless, let's move on to the next question. Oh wait, let's do one more thing. We'll also compare it to the GPT-4o if it is able to give us a correct answer. So it gave us jump prog by just walk. So let's see. Let's copy this sentence and let's check if it's correct or not. Okay, let's see. So the GPT-4o actually fails this test because it says that the sentence is indeed using each letter only once, but it is not grammatically correct, or it's not very much clear. So even the previous 3.5 Sonnet model used to fail this test. If you watch my video where I benchmarked the o1-preview model, there you can see this. So this surely is a notable improvement. So now let's move on to the next question. Okay guys, so this is a max question which actually these models suffer compared to the O1 models. And this is a pretty tough question. The question is, I have an initial balance of $100,000 and I earn $15,000 per month for every $100,000 increase in my balance. As my balance grows, my earnings increase in steps. Specifically, each time my balance increases by $100,000, my monthly earnings increase by $15,000. And then I have given the explanation of how you have to calculate all of that. And at the end, we have asked, how much will I have after 3 years? That is 36 months. So the answer is 9,475,000. So let's see if this model is able to get it right. So this is a question even the O1 models do get it wrong sometimes. So it has opened up the artifact and it might seem that it is actually calculating, but it is not. I have previously tested this out. It is just showing you in the code in this manner, and it says that running this calculation shows that after 36 months, that is 3 years, your final balance would be 7,861,000. So this is actually a wrong answer. So we'll ask the same question to the o1-preview and let's see what it comes up. It is indeed a hard question, but still. So the o1-preview model took around 155 seconds and it came up with the answer is 5,260,000. So this is a wrong answer even from the o1-preview model. As I said, they get it wrong multiple times. So what we'll do is we'll ask the same question to GPT-4o, and I will be shocked if GPT-4o gets it. So now GPT-4o also gets the wrong answer, and I'm pretty much shocked the answer from the O1 model and the GPT-4o model is exactly same. So let's try this with the O1 mini actually. So I have sent this question to the O1 mini model. Let's see. Now the O1 mini comes with a very different answer, that is 3,940,000. So none of these models are able to actually solve this question, making it a very good question for the future models. The correct answer is 9,475,000, and if you run multiple run of these other models, right, I am sure you will get that correct answer once. So all the models fails this question. Let's move on to the next question. So just before we move on to the next question, actually Claude has given a new update to their interface, and now we have two new features, that is latex rendering and analysis tool. So latex rendering is more about showing mathematical equations in a consistent way, but analysis tool is Claude's implementation of the code interpreter. And I think it will be fair to check Claude's performance with this analysis tool because we used code interpreter for GPT-4o. So let's see. As you can see, it has started its analyzing tool. And as you can see, it is mentioned based on the calculation, after 3 years, your balance would grow to 9,475,000. So actually Claude gets it right with the help of this analysis tool. Now let's get back to the video. So this is the coding question. The task is to create a state-of-the-art Pac-Man game in Python. So when I tested this out previously, the o1-preview model absolutely shocked me with its near perfect game, and the Sonnet couldn't do it, and GPT-4 was even worse. So let's see if this time it can do better or not, because according to Anthropic, actually the biggest improvement is in coding, and in benchmarks it actually outperforms the o1-preview. So let's see if it's actually true or not. Okay, so the code is so large that it has exhausted its context length, so we'll just ask it to continue the code from the class game where it left, and at the end we'll just stitch them together. Okay, so I asked it to start from class game, but it didn't do that, so I'll tell it to continue the code from where you left off. So let's try this out. It is actually writing a very big code, building up the suspense. Let's see. Okay guys, so look at that. Even after the second run, it again exhausted its context length. So this code has to be around 16,000 tokens. I don't know what Claude is doing, and it is actually building up the suspense. So let's again tell it to continue the code from where it left off. Okay guys, so this is a very long code, as you guys can see. So what I have did is I have given it to GPT-4o and told it to stitch it up and give me the complete code, because as you know, GPT-4 has continue generation, so it will not end the code in between. Okay guys, we have got the complete code. So I have to click continue generation, I think at least 3 to 4 times. Moment of truth. Okay guys, so I've pasted the code and immediately I see 15 errors. Okay, what is those errors? End of statement expected and all of this. Let's do one thing. Let's run it. If it actually runs or not. So this was never closed. Let's copy this error and send it to Claude. So this is technically a fail, but this is a very long code. It must have did something. So let's see what it looks like if we correct the code. Okay, so I have sent the message that what is the issue. So it will likely give us the updated function, because we can't take the complete code again. So this is the updated function def draw. Let's find it and just correct it out. Okay guys, so we have corrected the error. Moment of truth. Let's see if it actually works. I am very much excited. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay guys, so let's test this out with the o1-preview model as well. Let's see how it does. Previously it did absolutely awesome in this exact question. So okay guys, we have got the code. Let's check it out. Okay, so that didn't work. That is a fail. This is a very hard reasoning question, and also spatial understanding is required in this question. So the question is about seating arrangement. So the question goes on like this. 8 friends A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H, not necessarily in the same order, sit around a square table. 4 of the friends sit at the corners while the 4 sit at the middle. The one sitting in the middle face away from the center, while those sitting in the corners face the center, and all of the constraints are given: who can sit next to whom, who can sit opposite to whom, all of that thing. And at the end, one question is asked: how many seating arrangements are possible? So how many different combinations are possible given these conditions and constraints? So the answer is option B, 2. Let's see if this model is able to get it right or not. Okay guys, so we have the answer. So it correctly says that there are 2 arrangements possible, but if we look at the internal reasoning, it is actually wrong, because see, D has to be at some corner. It can't be at the middle. But what it says over here is, see, F must be at middle, then down it says D must be at middle left of F. So if F is middle, how can D be also in middle? Because it is, if it's left of middle, then it has to be at corner. So when I asked it, so D is at middle or corner, then it says that I apologize my assumption, and then it says there are four arrangements possible. So this is actually a fail. So now let's ask this question to the O1 model. Okay, so I've sent this question to the o1-preview model. Okay guys, we got the response. So as you can see, it has got the answer as 2, but even here the reasoning is wrong. So what is wrong with the reasoning is because the question is actually complex. See, in the third point it says both the neighbors of B face the center. So it correctly identifies that B must have to sit at middle seat because both of the neighbors face the corner. So it can place B anywhere in the middle places. So it fixes a position that is seat 2. But the next condition actually contradicts it, or if you are being specific, it filters it. It says B sits second to the right of F. So second to the right of F is not seat 2 but seat 6. So it doesn't correct its assumption that we can't use seat 2, we have to shift to seat 6. But at the end what it does, it doesn't find a correct combination. It says that this arrangement does not satisfy all conditions, and then it again starts from scratch. So this is something nice from the o1-preview model, that it is actually identifying its mistake and then trying again, but still again it gets the same error. So this is a fail guys. Okay guys, so this question is partially image recognition and partially max as well. So the question is what fraction is shaded. So instantly we might reach to the conclusion that 25% or 1/4 of the circle is shaded, but we have to remember that these two internal sections have larger area compared to the outer section. So it's not exactly 1/4. Actually it is 19.6%. So let's see, I have pasted this image and asked this question. Vertical line segments are equally spaced and they divide only the diameter into 4 equal parts. So only word is not included in the main question. I added it to just make it a bit easier for these models. So let's see if 3.5 Sonnet is able to do it or not. Here you can see how these models are very bad in reasoning, because see, it says however since the lines are vertical and the circle is round, the actual area fraction will not be 1/4. So it admits that it should not be worth, but at the end it reaches to the same conclusion. So it is actually contradicting itself, and this is a fail guys. Let's ask this question to GPT-4o. Okay, so I've pasted the question, let's see. Okay, so GPT-4 doesn't even consider that these are not these are unequal sections, so it directly reaches to the conclusion of 1/4. So it's exactly wrong. What we'll do is we'll ask the Sonnet model to convert this question into a text-based question, and let's see if we can ask the o1-preview. So it will not be an apples to apples comparison, but just to show you guys. Okay, so you have got the question, but we have to make some changes to it. It's not exactly what we asked for. Okay, so we have repurposed the question. The question is circle is drawn and 3 vertical line segments are placed inside it. These vertical line segments have the following properties. They are equally spaced. They divide only the diameter of the circle into 4 equal parts. The section on the extreme right side of the circle is shaded blue. What fraction of the circle's area is shaded? So let's, I think the word fraction is causing the issue because representing 19.6% is quite hard, but let's see if what the o1-preview model comes up. Okay guys, so we have, it has done a lot of max and all of this, and it's got this fraction 1/3 minus root 3 by 2 pi. So let's ask how much is that in percentage. Okay guys, so o1-preview model says that it is approximately 5.76 or 5.8%. So this is actually wrong. What we'll do is we'll ask this question to the o1 mini model. Let's see what it does. Now that's interesting guys. So I asked the o1 mini model the same question and came up with the same, I think nearly the same fraction, I guess. Let me just check. Okay, so it is 2 pi over here and it's 4 pi over here. So then I asked how much is that in percentage, and it came to the correct conclusion of 19.57%. So the o1 mini model actually gave a correct answer to this question, not the Sonnet, not even the o1-preview model, but the mini model. Now that is awesome. Okay guys, so this is an image recognition question. As you can see, tree-like structure with branches splitting into nodes, which are then splitting into even smaller branches. So the question is, you are given a tree-like structure where each node branches into smaller nodes. Starting from the bottommost part, the root, there are 7 levels in the tree. The root is considered level 1. Continue counting upward until you reach the top of the tree. Identify how many nodes exist at each level. So it is given the example as well. So it's a well written prompt. Let's see if the model is able to get it right. Okay guys, so it has given us the number of nodes. So level 1 has 1, level 2 has 2, level 3 has 3, and level 4 has 4 according to it, but actually that is wrong. You can see 1, 2, 3, this is the arrangement 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 and 21. So For the level 4, it gets it wrong as 4 notes instead of 5. But for level 5, it correctly counts it as 8 notes. But going up, it's getting things completely wrong. So this is actually a fail. Let's ask the GPT-4o model. Okay guys, I've sent this to the GPT-4o model. So GPT-4o absolutely got it wrong. So it says that in every level the number of nodes are doubling. So it currently identifies level 1 as 1 node, level 2 as 2 nodes, but after that it says level 3 has 4 nodes, but instead level 3 has actually 3 nodes. Then level 4 has 5 nodes, and then all of the others are wrong. So it actually comparatively performed worse than the 3.5 Sonnet model. So both of these models failed, but 3.5 Sonnet model was better compared to GPT-4o. Okay guys, so we have reached to our last question. So what I have did is actually I have asked it New York Times connection question. So as you can see, this is the exact test that was performed on Strawberry and it was shown to the US government. So actually it seems like an image based question. So what I did is just I picked up the 16 words and I converted the question into text so that we can ask the o1-preview model as well. So the question is, each puzzle has exactly one solution. So the question is, you are playing the NYT connections game. You have got 16 words which can be grouped into 4 groups containing 4 each. The rule to group them is they have to share something common in them. Categories will always be more specific than 5-letter words, names or verbs. Each puzzle has exactly one solution. Watch out for words that seem to belong to multiple categories. And then I said you don't have to say all the combinations at once. You have 4 tries. You can say one combination in a response and wait to get it checked before you give your next response. So then I gave it 16 words because even in the NYT connections you get 4 tries. So I just wanted to replicate it exactly. So let's see guys how it performs. Okay guys, so Claude 3.5 Sonnet has given us our first pair, period, question mark, exclamation points and dot. So let's see, period, question mark, exclamation points and dot. Let's submit this. So it's actually wrong. So let's say convey this to the model. So I said it, you got it wrong, you have 3 tries left. So now it gives us its second guess, that is rave, thumbs up, bad review and heart. So rave, thumbs up, bad review and heart, I think. Let's see, let's submit this. So even this is wrong. Let's ask it again. Okay, so I said it, you got it wrong, you have 2 tries left. Okay guys, so we have got a response and there is something interesting in it. Have a look. It first gives us an option, hop, ball, camera movement and pan. But just look at this sentence. It says these could all represent different types of movement or motion. Let me try this group. Then see, it self talks. It says, wait, I notice I made a mistake. Pan isn't even in our word list. Let me adjust my thinking. Then it gives our second option, that is dot, point, period and title. So let's try this out. So dot, point, period and title. Let's click submit. Okay, so it got one right. Okay, so it got it right. So I said it that it is right. Move on. You have 2 tries left. So now let's see guys. So again it gives us a same option that it also gave previously, that is thumbs up, heart, bad review and rave. So it was wrong previously as well. So even this is a wrong option. So let's convey this to the model. So I've mentioned all the 16 words and I've also mentioned that you have got one correct until now and you have 2 tries left. Let's see. So it gave us camera movement, hop, ball and rave. So it is wrong guys. Let's mention it that. Okay, so now at this point it is clear that it can't completely solve the puzzle but gives one more answer, that is thumbs up, heart, exclamation mark and exclamation points and question mark. Let's see. Okay, so guys, it gets 2 wrong, 2 correct. So I've mentioned that this was correct and it has 1 tries left. So its next prediction is rave, hop, ball and satyr. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or not. So let's try hop, ball. So it is wrong. It got 2 right but not all of them. Now let's try this same with the o1-preview model. Okay guys, so I've pasted the same question to o1-preview model. Let's see how this model performs. Okay guys, so its first option is, after 17 seconds it came up with an answer and its option is formal, ball, hop and rave. So I think formal, ball, hop and rave. Let's submit this. So this is already right, event with dancing. So let's convey this to the model. Okay guys, so its next option is thumbs up, heart, question mark and exclamation points. Thumbs up, heart, question mark and exclamation point. Let's see. Do you see that? Even this is right. Absolutely awesome. It thought for 12 seconds and it recommends cookware, bad review, camera movement and satyr. Together they represent pan. So let's see. Cookware, bad review, camera movement, satyr. Let's see guys. Even this is right guys. Even this one is right. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I know this is the video which benchmarks Claude 3.5 Sonnet, but as you saw, we needed multiple tries to even get 2 right. But till now but till now there is no error from o1-preview and it got everything right. So let's see if it identifies that there are only 4 words left, because it has automatically won, but still let's see if it's able to keep the count of words. So it recommends period, dot, point and title. So these are the ones that are left anyways, and they are all punctuation marks that look like a dot, and this is also what is said over here. Absolutely awesome, guys. Now what we can do is we'll just paste this again and it should say that there are no words left, I think, because that would mean that it is actually keeping a track of the words. Okay, now it says fantastic, we have successfully completed all the groupings, thanks for playing. Absolutely awesome, guys. You saw the difference of 3.5 Sonnet and o1-preview. I know they are fundamentally different, but I think this test was a very impressive way to actually see the difference between what a thinking model and what a base model are capable to do. So if we talk about the Claude 3.5 Sonnet model, we do see some improvement when it comes to the question where it had to form a sentence using one letter only one time and also being grammatically correct. So that was a pass and the previous model failed. But when it comes to other things, I don't think there is a very big difference. But when we talk about reasoning, we surely see some improvement in reasoning, because even when things were wrong, we saw that in some cases it actually evaluated itself and showed some improvement in reasoning. When it comes to coding, both of the models were not able to give us the game and both failed. So from our previous video we know that o1-preview is able to do that, but so this is the thing, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And compared to the o1-preview model, we can see that there is still a very big difference, and the New York Times connections puzzle is a good example of it. So if we are comparing the bests of both worlds, that is OpenAI and ChatGPT, I think OpenAI is far ahead. Comparatively, OpenAI has an edge over there, and same stands true for other things as well. If we compare the base models, that GPT-4 and Claude 3.5 Sonnet, then there is a very big difference, because even though both got many things wrong, but the reasoning of 3.5 Sonnet and its solutions overall were very impressive compared to GPT-4o, which was straight up, it felt like it was dumb. So as you can see, we have leveled up our benchmarks so that it stays relevant for a longer time. So if you liked these questions and you enjoyed the video, do like this video and subscribe to my channel for more such AI updates, and I'll see you guys in the next one.